What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Daniel from Danny TV, where entertainment is key. It's been a minute, guys. It's been 4 months, and I know y'all miss me. So, editing Daniel, set the mood a little bit, turn the filter a little dark, yeah, like that, and then go ahead and put the like a sorry sound effect right about now. Aww. Like that. Now, it's been 4 months since I've uploaded a video. I've had a lot going on with school, my job, and just other stuff going on, so I haven't been busy uploading to YouTube. Try! Can somebody take him out? As you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys my 1 year hair growth. I started last August of 2020, and now it's 2021 and it's August, so it's been 1 year of hair growth, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I went from this to this. So without further ado, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like this video. I mean, I grew all this hair, so I need you to like this video. So let's go ahead and get to it. So for August, I first started off basically like this. I decided to grow out my hair. I've done it before, and I wasn't too happy with how it looked. I've always had waves, so it was something different to me. This is how I was in August of 2020. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. Yeah, so at this point, I would just put a little product in my hair, not really know what I was doing, and yeah, so it is what it is. Nothing really crazy in August. Let's go ahead and get into September. All right, so for September, it was basically the same as August. I had some growth, so it was nothing really crazy. I mean, it's not really much I can do with ½ an inch of hair or whatever, however long it was. I was seeing a little bit of growth, but nothing to where like I was like, oh yeah, my hair is growing. And really, you're not really gonna see that in the beginning like that. So on to October. So October, I was using Cantu and probably some Eco Style gel. I wasn't really a big fan of all that. Really, what I was doing, just putting it in my hair and just putting it in the circular motion, and this is what I was doing for since August to October, just putting it in circular motion, blah blah blah. Ain't really much I could do, so that's just what I was working with. So again, I was seeing a little bit of growth, but we were still going, we were still grinding, we were still in the fight to grow my hair. For real, we were struggling, but we were still in the fight. So on to November. All right, so in November, I started seeing a lot more, not a lot more growth, but more growth than what I was seeing in the previous months. I did change products. I switched from Cantu, which really, when I was using my Cantu, I basically was just trying to finish up the product that I had, not really buy anything new. Because for all my curly hair people, all that stuff, you tend to pile up on products and only use like half of it, and you end up wasting your money. And I'm a cheap guy, so I try to use up all the product that I can, and then switch to the next one. So I was using Cantu. So for this month, I switched over to Shea Moisture, the curl enhancing smoothie. I switched over to a different type of gel, but my hair was starting to kind of have that curl effect that I wanted. I was still using that circular motion with my hands. I didn't want to use a sponge because I don't like how that looks. I kind of wanted a little more natural look, so that's what I was doing. So on to December. So in December, I could tell my hair was growing a lot more and a lot faster. I could pick it out pretty decently. I also got my mom to do like little braids, little plaits in my head, just to see what I could do. I was kind of excited that my hair was at a length that I could actually do something with it and not just have like a little afro. But I tried that out, got her to do the braids. Then I took them out and had like, I guess, a little do. This month I was rocking with the hairstyle that I had. But that's it for December. Let's head on to January. So for January, like end of December, beginning of January, I saw I was constantly looking up videos how to make your hair curly, blah, blah, blah. And I seen the shake method. So I finally could shake my hair a little bit, and have it move with some water in there. I put some water in there and some conditioner or some kind of leave-in conditioner or something, and I was able to kind of shake it to have my natural curls a little bit. So I did do that. I'm also putting a length check, like how far it went down on my forehead, which wasn't much, but that's kind of how I was judging my hair growth. Now towards the end, I got my sister to do some more braids. I did get picked on. I did have some funny looks, but they didn't look bad. They did not look bad, but I did look like a little ghetto black kid out here. So yeah, but took those out. I left them in probably for like 2 weeks, and yeah, so I just used that as like a little protective style. So that's what the month of January looked like. On to February. All right, so February I was seeing a lot more growth. I wasn't really doing too many styles. I just had my afro, I guess. I could pick my hair, and it was a pretty good, decent length. And my hair went down, I believe, to my eyebrow when I pulled it down. I could shake my hair a little bit better. It wasn't nothing too crazy, but it was something I could do. So like I said, nothing too much in February, but I was seeing a little bit more growth in February. So on to March. So in March is where the game changed, I believe. I got my sister to do some braids, some cornrows. She did the design, she killed it, shout out to her. She did a great job with braiding my hair, especially with how much I had. I probably had like 3 inches, maybe 3 inches and some change, maybe. But the braids did look good. I left them in for exactly a month, so the whole month of March, I had my braids into April. So yeah, they did look good. The growth, I will show y'all in April how much growth there was. So, and I believe it did grow a lot. If you like this video so far, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And comment what you're thinking right now. I just do want to mention that I will be giving like my thoughts, tips, all that stuff at the end of the video after I get done with the month-to-month type of thing. So on to March. Oh, on to April. My bad. So April is when I finally took out the braids or the cornrows. The growth was pretty good. When I took out the braids and washed it and everything, my curls were popping. And after this, I felt really good about my hair growth. I could tell my hair was growing. And I was just excited, like, finally my hair is growing. We can do stuff with it. So I did that. I took the braids out, probably left it out for a week or 2. And then I decided to do my own twists. So I did the twist, and the twists were really short. They looked pretty long, which I was really excited about. After I blow dried and all that stuff, twisted it. But then of course shrinkage, and the twist started shrinking, and so I left them in. They look kind of ghetto. I can't even lie, cause I look like a little worm head. And So I took them out. I was gonna do a twist out, but how I took it out was not the proper way. So I would immediately wash my head. That was the month of April, and those were the two styles that I finished and then started. So that was my first set of twists in April. So May, I got my sister to do braids, and those I love those braids. I loved them. Like, they were done neatly and all that stuff. Again, shout out to my sister. They came out great. I loved them. I had a little stuff hanging. I could shake them and all that stuff. The length was pretty good. They might have came down here, and they did shrink up a little bit, but braids don't shrink as much as twists. So I had the braids in for like 3 weeks, took those out, and immediately after I took those out, as I was taking them out, I just split it in half and did like little finger coils. They looked okay. I wasn't really proud of it like that because it didn't really look right. I took way too much hair when I did it. But that was the style I had maybe for 2 or 3 days, and then I took those out. And that did look pretty good. I just did just separated them. My hair, I could tell, was definitely growing. And by now is when I could tell the ends of my hair, I was getting split ends, or my ends were getting thick. And I didn't really realize that you had to trim your hair. So I told my sister that I wanted to trim my hair, but I wanted to see how much my hair grew in the whole year. So we decided to wait for the whole year. So right now, my ends are still not trimmed, but I am trimming them tomorrow. So we're gonna see how that goes. So y'all pray for me. Sometimes I don't know how I'm gonna make it. But anyways, so that's the month of May. Let's go ahead and get into June. So June, I had my hair out for the first couple days, couple weeks. Then we went on a trip, and I wanted to have my hair in a protective style, so I didn't have much to bring, like in terms of products and all that stuff. So I got my hair braided again. I could tell my hair was growing a little bit more, so I kept those in for 2 weeks, got them redone, and left them in for another 2 weeks, and that goes into July. So June didn't have too much going on. Now we're gonna head into July. So July, my hair was doing pretty good. In the beginning of July, I took out my cornrows. The length was really good, but I was probably at the tip of my nose, which I was really excited about. So yeah, I did that. I did my own twist by myself. The twist came out fire for the first couple of days. I wish I would have parted it differently, but I did do it myself. But they came out fire. They were a good length. They did shrink a little bit, but they didn't shrink too much as I thought they would. I did a twist out. The twist out came out pretty good. And I left that in for maybe a couple days. And after that, left my hair in curls. I started to dig into actually trying something new. So what I would do was do my curls, whatever, detangle, wash, all that stuff. Then I would section my hair off, put in little ponytails, I guess, and stretch my curls so that when I wake up, my hair looks a little bit longer and the curls are still there. So I also did finger coils in the middle of July. I took my hair, took each strand, sectioned it off, took each strand, and did finger coils, and those turned out pretty good. They lasted me for like 3 days. So I was really happy with how that looked. And now is kind of where we're at. It is August 1st. And I just want to do a length check. This is a length check. I'm at right here, like the bottom of my nostril. In terms of the side, is I guess below my ear. Back of my head, if y'all can see, about down here. Good God. Oh shoot, I didn't even know. So we're at a year's growth. So I showed y'all the month to month growth. And if you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for your boy, and subscribe to Jordan Danny Gang. We trying to go crazy, but the only way we can go crazy is through you. So we need you to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. So what I'm going to be going through now is like the tips, tricks type deal, what I would do differently, that type of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. So in terms of tips, is to be patient. I was really trying to rush the whole experience. So the key is patience. Your hair is gonna grow. It's just, you gotta make sure you're oiling your scalp, making sure your hair is moisturized. And make sure you are deliberately taking care of your hair. Your hair is an extension of you, so you need to make sure that it is taken care of. So that means deep conditioning, regular conditioning, making sure you wash your hair, of course. However you wash your hair is up to you. I do mine probably every 2 weeks, sometimes weekly if I need to. Another tip I would say is don't compare yourself to other people, like other videos you may watch. They may help, and they do by all means, but don't compare your hair to somebody else's hair just because the products they may use or something like that. Some people, Cantu may work for them. I don't know if it does, but Cantu may work for them. Shea Moisture works for me. And types of greases and gels and stuff like that. They are different for everybody. One thing I always did when I was smaller and trying to get curls and all that stuff is I see people with the 4A and the 3C hair, and I'm just like, I want my hair like that, so I'm gonna use the products they use, I'm gonna use the shampoo they use, the conditioner they use, and my hair should be like that. But it's not, that's not the case. Your hair is specific to you, so your curls are gonna be different from somebody else's curls. Your curls might be tighter, you might have a tighter curl pattern, theirs might be looser. But what you gotta do is embrace your hair, embrace your curls, because that's just how they're gonna be. And that's one problem that I had, is I was too busy looking at other people's hair that I wasn't embracing mine like I should. But the key is to keep it healthy, and like I said, embrace your hair. Yes. Come in.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a video for my year.
For a year?
Year hair growth. That's today. Everybody, this is my lovely sister and my partial hairstylist. I'm learning my own stuff now, but she did these. She did a great job. So yeah, get at her for real.
Make sure you like the video.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you subscribe.
Do that. Can you get out? Cause I need to finish. I got you in a little bit. One thing I do want to mention is that when you go to sleep, you want to make sure you retain all that moisture. This is another tip. So in my beginning stages of growing out my hair, I used a do-rag because my hair wasn't that long. But in my later days, Miss Bonnet came knocking on my door, and I had to answer. In order to keep the moisture locked in and, you know, my hair from not being dry, breaking off, I had to use the bonnet, you know what I'm saying? But hey man, men can use bonnets too. It's not just for women. So, you know, bonnet gang, we out here. So Danny Gang, that's it for the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to Join Danny Gang. We going crazy out here. And make sure you leave a like on this video for real. We're trying to do our thing, get back into YouTube, get back into the grind. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.